In today's video, we are going to be breaking down this amazing track called the FUJI International Speedway in Gran Turismo. This is a fantastic track. This is, to me, one of the most fun tracks in the game, and I really hope that it does transfer over into Gran Turismo 7 as well. So let's get down and let's check out this track and let's see how we can run it even better. Okay, so at this point in time, we're going to be coming up to the starting line, and basically what we're going to try and do is try to hug the left side of this track up until we get to this point right about here. Now, when we see these double pylons, if you are running a faster car, for example, the GT by Citroen, which is what I am racing right here, we want to start braking just past. As soon as we see those pylons leave our sight, this is when we want to start braking. We can also see this if we're running without pylons. We can also see this by the 150 sign. Once we stop seeing that 150 sign, we can start slowing down. At this point in time, we should be riding our left tires up on this checkered area until we get to this pylon. Now, if we can see when we don't see this pylon is roughly halfway between this solid area right here, we can start turning in. We want to turn in so our right tires will hit this checkered line right on this right side, and then we want to start accelerating once we get halfway through this turn, which is roughly where we see those two markings right there. Once we hit that mark, we're going to start accelerating, which is going to push us out towards the left side of this track, and our left tires should hit this checkered line area. We're going to continue along that line until near the end. You don't have to wait right until the end. You can start turning in, and you should be able to try and hit your tires on this right side. Now, if you're running a bit quick, then you might not be able to get to that right side, but that's totally okay. What you really want to start doing now is starting to get over towards this right side, so we can start running our tires up on this checkered line. Now, once we hit that 100-foot marker, we want to start slowing down just after it. Now, a lot of people will slow down right at those pylons. If you're running without those pylons, I would personally wait somewhere between that 75-foot mark, which is between the 50 and the 100 that we just seen, and you can start then slowing down. Once you stop seeing that checkered or that 50-yard mark, just after it, you can start turning into your turn. You want to start accelerating once you get those pylons or halfway through your turn. You want to start accelerating out, and you could hit that right side of the track. Now, personally, I try to stay a little bit farther towards the left so that we can hit the right side right here. Now, that's totally up to you. You want to start accelerating and throttling the gas throughout this entire turn so that you can try to stay your most towards the right inside of that turn. You want to hit your tires right on this left side, and then you want to turn in right away. Now, when you're turning in, you're going to be going straight towards that pylon, or essentially right towards the corner right here. You want to start really braking when you see those double pylons, or how you can also do it is the second to last, this guy right here, dark mark on the wall. You can start slowing down here. You want to go straight towards this pylon. You want to lift your foot up off the gas, and then you want to turn in. When you lift your foot up off the gas, really do it hard. And what I mean by hard is you really want to lift up fast. And then you want to turn in, and as soon as you get halfway through, just like always, you want to accelerate out of this turn. And if you're doing it fast enough, you should be able to hit that right side. Now, I didn't do that here, but that's okay. You want to try to hug back over towards this left side so that your tires are running up on that checkered mark, and then you want to start accelerating through once we're through halfway on this right-hand turn. We want to start trying to hug the left side up here, and at this time what we're going to do is to start slowing down, and we can do this actually by using that Dunlop sign. You don't have to use pylons if you've got pylons turned off. You can start slowing down once that Dunlop sign disappears. When you're accelerating or just decelerating, when you see this pylon, which is roughly at this line right here that we see on this left side, we want to start turning in. So of course, lift your foot up quickly off the gas, turn in, and you should be able to get this perfect. You really want to run your tires up on this part. If you go here, you're going to overshoot this turn. You'll probably end up in that grassy part. You really want to hit your tires on this mark right here. You don't want to hit the pylon. You want to just brush the pylon, and that will allow you to set yourself up onto this next turn to get your left tires on that turn there, which will then allow us to hook up. You want to run up onto this area here. You should be hearing or feeling a shuddering in your steering wheel. I'm using a Logitech G29 in this video. Then we're going to start going straight towards this pylon here. Now, the reason why we want to go straight towards it out of this turn is we're going to allow ourselves to set us up with lifting our foot off the gas quickly once again. Now, if you don't see this pylon, if you don't have pylon set up, then you want to use that colorful area of the track, and then you can turn in. You want to turn in quickly, and you're going to run your tires up on this section once again. We're then going to accelerate halfway through, which will line us up with this next pylon, which will allow us to, again, we want to lift our foot up quickly off of the gas, and then we want to turn in. We should be riding this left side, which I am not in this video, and then we want to go straight towards this pylon right here. If we don't have a pylon here, what we can go by is roughly the corner of that dark patch there. We can then turn in with lifting our foot up off the gas, and then we should be able to hit that inside, which we can't in this video, and then we want to accelerate out. We're going to again go straight towards this next pylon, which is going to be to the right side of that hill, and then we're going to turn in again with our foot up off the gas, accelerating as soon as we see that middle section marker right there. We want to accelerate quickly out of it, and that will allow us to run up onto this checkered skirt. Then we're going to fast forward through, and this should give us an okay time. Not the greatest of times, 150 for this online race, but still not too shabby. And this should give you a pretty good time for your lap. Again, try to push the limits, but be patient when you're going around the track. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys again in my next video.